And you will see these statues are very lively, you know, the smiling face, the women doing the yoga, and so on, right? And as I said, 95% would be the life of the Hindu people from the 9th, 10th, and 11th century AD, when we did not have the Muslim influence. And only 5% on the outer wall, you have the erotic art, the Kama Sutra. Now, why they did that in the temple wall was that you leave all your desires, all your materialistic desire outside the temple, and you go in the temple with purity.
Welcome to you in the World Heritage Site. As we were talking in the bus, these all the temples they built by the Chandela dynasty. Chandela kings, they were Hindu Rajput king, Hindu Kshatriya king. They were ruling in this area around 400 years. The main period of Chandelas from 8th to 12th century AD. They built here that 85 temple. Today we have only 25 temple left in this village. Others temple destroyed by the time, weather and nature. Because after 12th century AD there were no more Chandelas. Here came in the dynasty which is known as a Bundela dynasty. Bundela kings, they were also Hindu Rajput king, but they were not very much interested to protect only the religious capital, and Khajuraho was only the religious capital. Then they left this place. Slowly, this area was covered by the forest. After 13th century AD, this area became dense forest. Nobody was knowing about these temples, about this village. Then these temples discovered by an Englishman in 1838. Slowly they were getting restoration. 1984, these temples declared World Heritage by the UNESCO. So today we are going to the World Heritage Site. Today we have 28 sites in India which are declared World Heritage, one of them in this village because it's well kept, well maintained, well preserved. So today we have 25 temples left out of the 85. These 25 temples divided into 3 groups on the geographical base: Western group, Eastern group and Southern group. Now we are in a Western group of the temple. The main highlight of Khajuraho temple, temple architecture, temple sculpture, we can see in the Western group. We will go to the Eastern group because there are different religions. They are Jain temple. Here you see in the Western group, they are all Hindu temple. According to Hindu mythology, we believe many gods and goddesses. Do you know how many gods and goddesses Hindu believe in? There are only 330 million gods and goddesses. That's all. That's very difficult for us. We can remember. Yeah, we can identify all gods and goddesses. But Hindu religion is not a religion. Hinduism is the way of life. Hinduism is a philosophy. So they believe on 3 main gods, which we call the Trinity of the Hinduism, 3 principal gods of Hinduism. First, the Brahma. Second, the Vishnu. Third is the Shiva. Brahma is the god of creation. Vishnu is the god of preservation. Shiva is the god of destruction. Without destruction, not possible recreation. So that is whole cycle system, like a we creator, preserver, destructor, then creator. Then mostly temples in India, when you go to any city, any town, any village. Now, before to go to this temple, I would like to explain a little bit about the temple architecture. These all the temples they built with that Indo-Aryan architecture. If you go to the South India, you will see Dravidian architecture. Dravidian architecture like a stupa, like a pagodas. But Indo-Aryan architecture, perfect like a mountain, perfect like a Himalaya. Why they build the temple like a Himalaya? Because we consider Himalaya is the home of the god. Nothing higher than him. Standing on her foot. Being a dancer, look at the dress of it. This one kind of the trouser. Generally, tourists are thinking they are nude, they are naked. But they are not nude. See the detail of them. See the trousers started from here. See the belt. Some chains are hanging. See the deep navel. Please look at the facial expression. See it having a smiling face. When we want to pick out thorn, we need a needle, we need a pin. When we touch the pin in our body, there's a reaction of the pin. Our body is wincing. Please look at the shoulder of the lady. See the muscles on the back. See the dress of the lady, she got the sari. Look at the facial expression. She's having pensive face, not a smiling face. Okay?
Tell me about the animal, please, next.
Each and every temple you are going to see the many, because when we are going to take a round on the Hindu temple, as I told you, we go left to right. To the left side, first is the God is Ganesh, because he is the first god of Hindus. I think so you have seen many sculpture, many carving of the Ganesha, but I would like to request you, look at this Ganesh, he is there standing, dancing, and is smiling. Near the feet there are two musicians who are playing on drum and bongo. Have you seen? This man is playing on bongo, this man is playing on drum. When they are playing the music, Ganesha is dancing. Please look at the dancing form, he is standing on his toe. When Ganesha is dancing, please look at the remarkable thing in the sculpture. See this belly of Ganesh. Ganesh always have the big belly. When the big belly people is dancing, you can see the belly. Please look at how the realistic sculpture they made it. See the front is swinging to left, this is smiling Ganesha. From bottom to up, this one piece of stone, how deep carving. The vehicle of the Ganesha is the right, which the right is there. So who made these sculpture? They have very deep to the God, which are the sculpture of the human being. Human being sculpture will have only 2 arms. God will have more than 2 arms. Maybe 4, maybe 8, maybe 12. Here you see that 4 arms are there. More arms is the symbol of the power. But which God is this? Which God is that? Then we have to know some identification of them. Like Shiva always have the trident. Because the trident is there. See the pronunciation. Please look at here, you see this conch shell is there. Left and right of the corner, you see this 2 beautiful sculpture of the girl. They known as a Apsara. If you said that Apsara to any girl, that is best compliment for the girl. I am pointing with the light, please. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes. No.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I have no answer about it.
Use your imagination.
Could you demonstrate?
I am only the translator. Upper panel, see the light is here. See this is sculpture of the mother who is lifting up a baby. But you see near the feet of the mother, there is one attendant who is supporting to the baby. It means this mother belonged to the higher family, royal family. Next to the mother, you see Lord Vishnu with the 4 arms. Conch shell is there. Next to the Vishnu is a so beautiful sculpture. This girl, she is wringing her hair. She is drying her hair. How I can see she is wringing her hair? Maybe she is looking her hair beauty. Maybe she is looking her hair length. Have you seen the swan?
Yeah.
Why did they pick the swan? Maybe you notice that many Indian ladies, they keep the long hairs. When the long hair lady came out from the bathroom, when she is wringing her hair, these drops are dropping from her hair. Swan is looking up to drink these drops. They were not working by the hand, they were working by their heart. They were not working for money, they were working for their neck. Because of that, art can reach to that climax. For that example, I would like to translate about that. Body language, facial expression. This man is looking to her eyes, she is looking to his eyes. Look at that facial expression, look at the eyes of them. When this man, he got permission from her eyes, he is touching her body. It's not true. Look at here, you see this leg of the lady, this leg of the man. This leg of the lady, this leg of the man.
Right.
Even after very good yoga, for that position, they need a helpers.
Yeah.
Both sides, you see, there are 2 helpers. But you see the female side, male helper, and male side, female helper. You see this? Female is standing there, the male is here. Male is here, the female is there. You see, these helpers are helpless. They are helping themselves.
Yes.
She's holding a mirror in her left hand. By the right hand, she's applying something in the center here. Maybe you notice that many Indian ladies, they keep the red powder, red line in the center here. Do you know why they keep the red powder? That is the symbol of the married lady. We have many identification for the married lady. First, the red line in the center here. Second, if she got the rings in her toes, it means she is married. If she got one black beads from the necklace, it means she is married. But we have no any identification for the man. In our tradition, in our custom, there are no rings. Nothing like that. How we can identify this man is married or unmarried? We say in Hindi some positions of Kama Sutra. Look at that. Look at that. Is it clear? Any question? Any question?
So I can get short, close.
Look at that.
Check it out.
You better go see
Well,
it. You gotta go see it.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
take
in
care.
the
Everybody go see
ladies'
it.
And the
Know what I'm saying? Why am I an
That's
elephant?
right. Yeah. Well,
In this gallery, this is soldiers' life here. When the soldiers used to go to battlefield, there were no allowed any ladies. When they come back from the battlefield, how they celebrate the life. See the life celebration here is one of the very, very famous positions of Kama Sutra. Look at it. Kama means love, Sutra means art. Art of the love is the meaning of Kama Sutra. Here you can see this is sculpture of the Kama Sutra.
close up here.
But nowadays the many tourists call for this position international position. I would like to request all of you gentlemen. You see this one beautiful loving couple, perfect lips kissing this couple. But look at this couple, man it is tall and girl it is short. Now look at the body of the man, how he's bending the body, how he's leaning his body. So he says this is not Indian couple. In this area we have a lot of teak trees is there, a lot of teak jungle, teak forest. You see the teak wood is there. 9th to 11th century AD. Like this temple is the same time, between 930 to 950, they took the 20 years for this temple. But yeah. These temple built between 300 year, 9th to 11th century AD, 85 temples. On this branch is hanging like that?
Yes.
This Indian roller.
Indian what?
Indian roller, that's very famous word, very beautiful word, is sitting on this branch.
How do you say roller?
R-O-L-A-R.
Oh, there is a small one.
It's a bird.
Oh,
There he goes.
there he goes. Oh, they're like cranes. They're like cranes.
And the entrance gate of the temple that looks like a cave gate, it's called the Cave of Sith. The temple built in 11th century AD, 11th century, that was the climax. That was the golden time for the Chandela dynasty. So that's the best example of the Indo-Aryan architecture. There were also the 4 sub-temples at the corner which are missing now. Only main temple remain in the center. So it's the platform of the temple were reconstructed. Temple is on.
Everett, I'm going to touch on your mathematics again. When a king or a mogul has 2 wives or even 1 or 2, and you're having all this stuff going on.
The arch is kind of cool, and the scary guys on the corner. Oh, and
Every piece was carved on the ground and then put in like this, like dowels.
Thank you.
I have my mouth open, look like I said.
Catching flies.
Arnie, you will have run around time.
They do remind you of Cambodia.
गाड़ी भेजवा दी हाँ
There's a bird up there. Isn't that a pigeon?
You can give them that. And from there, we will just go briefly to the Jain temple, which will be a very short trip.
Some goodies to the cocktails after you do it.
That's what's important. Yes.
You got the snack.
My legs didn't want to reach that high. Your legs didn't want to reach
Built by the local Maharaja, but look at on the new temple, this is art here, this influence of the Islamic architecture. You see these, all the art, like that at the entrance gate. So very much influence of the Islamic architecture. Now you can see this is the Hindu architecture, this temple. Inside the temple now is dedicated for Jain prophet, but originally this temple was dedicated for Hindu god. For this example, here you can see this was Hindu god, he is the god of death. This is some reproduction in this village by the tribal artist. This really is something very, very special art from this village, which is the handmade thing which made by the local artist. Government is not charging any taxes on the handicraft, on the handmade craft. So because of that, look at the dress of the lady, lace is laping around the leg, lace is laping. See the belt, see the deep navel, below the breast, you see linings are there. This, most tourists are saying these girls, they are using sari, but they look topless. But in fact, they are not topless. You can see below the breast, the linings are there. This is one kind of the bra, but this is not normal bra, this is a bandar bra. So good for the tourists and good for the artist. This is one of the very, very famous sculpture from the Khajuraho, Divine Loving Couple, Lord Vishnu with his wife Lakshmi. Always you see when the God will have a wife, she will be at left side, not to be right side. Why at the left side? Because we are having a heart on the left side. We keep the wife near the heart. Now to the many wife complain to the man. They say, I know you are a very clever man, you are keeping it near the heart, but nothing for your body. Kama Sutra. The word came, the Kama Sutra, from this god. Kama means love, Sutra means art. Art of love is the Kama Sutra, and god of love is the Kama Dev.
You need anything? I got it.